The man drove his car to the river to have fun. He unexpectedly ran into a mudslide. He did not expect his fiancée and close friend on the shore to not only do nothing, but shout from above telling him to hold on. Suddenly the mud swallowed the man's car. The massive impact knocked him unconscious. When he woke up again, the world was plunged into complete darkness, and his phone had no signal. The sunroof above had several cracks. If the glass broke, the man would be buried alive in mud. The man hurriedly found tape to seal the sunroof, but it could not stop the cracks from widening. Luckily, the man picked up an umbrella and used the frame to prop up both sides of the sunroof. This slowed the cracks from spreading. At that moment, the man saw his phone had only 30% battery. He planned to turn it on only 3 times a day. The man searched the entire car and found only a bottle of water in a corner. He took 2 big sips, just enough to regain a little strength. The man began shouting for help, but he passed out from lack of oxygen. When he woke up, he was extremely thirsty. He drank the entire bottle of water in one gulp. Then the man tried to roll down the window to escape, but mud instantly poured in. The next day his phone still had no new signal. The man was severely dehydrated. At this time, a few drops of muddy water dripped from the sunroof cracks. The man quickly grabbed a bottle to catch them. He took out his first aid kit and made a simple filter using a utility knife and gauze. Finally, the man drank a sip of clean water, but just as the water problem was solved, the man felt suffocated again. The oxygen in the small space had run out. He passed out once more. On the 3rd day, the man woke up and took apart the folding chair in the trunk, removed the hollow steel tube inside, made a drill using copper wire and a bottle cap. He pushed it up through the sunroof crack. Then he connected a second hollow steel tube, but when he added the 4th tube, the man suddenly hit an obstacle. This meant the mud above was at least 2 meters thick. The man took off his clothes and patted his shoulders, gathering all his strength. Each push made his shoulders feel like they were being torn apart, but he shouted with all his might. Finally, the hollow steel tube broke through the surface. He breathed fresh air.